Hi, I'm Dale Cobb, founder of the Strengths Path, and this is part of the Strengths Path Job Search Training Series. Clearly understanding your strengths, your contributive advantage, is square one in any job search. Strengths profiles and indicators, while not perfect, can be very helpful tools in beginning to understand your unique pattern of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and how they can be productively applied. A lot of people are stuck in their job search today. If you find yourself there, rest assured you're not alone. Most successful job searches consist of at least 4 steps, including strengths assessment, industry research and targeting, resume building, and interviewing. A good indicator or profile can help with each one of these steps. There are a number of different terrific strengths assessments available today. And although I regularly use 4 or 5 different profiles because each has its own strengths and weaknesses, I almost always start with a DISC profile. It may be the most used strengths indicator by businesses worldwide. Over 50 million people have used the instrument to communicate better and understand their unique talents and even their non-talents. I like DISC because it is simple to understand, starting with only 4 behavior types, naturally grouping several dozen traits that commonly show up together. Each letter in DISC represents a different trait grouping. The 4 types combine into thousands of possible patterns reflecting the complexity of human strengths. Your individualized report will include 12 sections and 21 pages designed to help you become more effective. DISC first came into prominence in the military. It was widely used as part of the U.S. Army's recruitment process during the years leading up to World War II. Having proved its value, it gradually came to be used in the business recruiting setting. DISC profiling represents possibilities going far beyond recruitment, however. The profiling techniques can be applied at work to empower employees for greater productivity or to assist in the formation of work teams. I use DISC to help my clients in the job search process in at least 4 ways. The first way is to begin identifying the best potential job match. Even if you're now willing to take a job doing almost anything, you'll be better off in the long run if you have a clear idea of what your natural talents and non-talents are and how they match up with specific positions. While not foolproof, a DISC profile can be useful when debriefed with a skilled job coach that is familiar with the instrument. It's a simple yet very effective way to tee up a discussion about your unique strengths. For example, sales and customer service work is potentially a good match for those scoring high in the I dimension on DISC. In fact, any job that requires constant interaction with other people might be a possible fit for those scoring high in the I dimension. Can you be successful in sales without these attributes or set of traits? Perhaps, but sales usually involves meeting a lot of new people, and if you find this activity draining or even terrifying, it might become a barrier to both job success and satisfaction. The second way a strengths profile can be very useful is to suggest specific steps in the job search itself that might prove either natural or very difficult or challenging. Most job searches include at least 4 steps, as I mentioned, including strengths clarification, industry research and targeting, resume writing, and interviewing. A high score on the C dimension in DISC might indicate natural success in resume or in researching or resume writing potential. A high I would suggest strong networking ability. A high S would more easily cope with the repetition of filling out job application after job application after job application. And a high D might be very good at going direct or going face to face. If you do find yourself to be challenged in a particular step of the job search, it might be helpful to get extra coaching, training, or practice with that step. In some cases, you might even want to find someone to do that part of the step for you if that's possible. Most job searchers find that at least one of the steps forces them to work from a non-talent. The third way a DISC profile could help is with interview strategies. An understanding of all 4 behavior types will help you communicate with other people better, and that's a very useful thing on a job interview. Most people communicate easiest with those that possess a similar style. Matching pace, detail, warmth, and level of expressiveness can really help build rapport with an interviewer. Behaviorally, high I's and high D's usually prefer shorter answers with less detail and a much faster pace. If your interview is with a dominant S or C, they'll do well if you talk slower, and they're going to prefer that you give them a lot more detail. High D's and high C's tend to be cooler and less emotive. High I's and high S's tend to be warm and friendly. Just knowing this can help you avoid fear, discouragement, or offense when interviewing with a type whose communication style is a little different than your own. And then lastly, taking this assessment can help you become more familiar with assessments in general. Many employers use DISC and other tools. This process should improve your comfort level and allow you to participate in the hiring sequence with a lot more confidence. Now, when you receive your report, grab a yellow highlighter. As you read, highlight the phrases and descriptions that seem to describe you very well. If a statement describes you poorly or not at all, try to rewrite the statement in the margin or simply cross out and replace a word so that it does reflect your natural talents and non-talents. Then bring your report to the strengths section of your jobs program. Be ready to discuss it in a debrief session. Now, if you're watching this and you're not currently participating in one of our classes or job search programs, we'd still love to offer you a free DISC report. Send an email to dale@thestrengthspath.com with your name, city, and email address, and I'll forward you the report results as soon as you complete the assessment. To begin the assessment, simply go to our website at www.thestrengthspathcareer.com and click on the link marked Free DISC Assessment. If we can help you with any aspect of your career development, please let us know. Thank you very much.